out that you guys need to improve on?
We got to make shots. We shot 19 threes there in the first quarter. We got great looks. If you're not going to make shots against the Warriors, our opponent, it's going to be a long night. So your defense can only hold up for so long if you're not making shots. And last night we just didn't make shots.
And you're okay with 19 attempts in the first?
Oh, they were all good looks.
Quality looks?
Yeah, they were all good looks. We had one possession, we had three. All good looks. And so if we can get those shots again tomorrow night, hopefully we can make them.
Is it
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, that's the only way we can affect the game. We're not playing. So to be able to, have the right group out there or make the right call, feels good to be able to, be a part of the game that way.
Do you think, Jason, if you made the shots, that the game plan that you put in place right is one that holds up going forward? Is it just basically come down to shot making as opposed to any particular adjustments that have to be made?
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to play game 2. We'll find out.
Jason, he asked you about this. At the end of your playing career, did you envision doing this and relishing this part of it?
No. This was not on the list of my bucket list of things to do. No.
So why then?
I don't know why. That's a great question. I haven't thought about that yet. But it's fun. I tell you that. It's fun. It's hard. It's fun. You get blamed for everything, which is cool. But it's fun, and it's to develop, to help guys achieve their goals, get them paid, winning, whatever it may be, to be a part of their lives that way is really cool. And so I enjoy that part of it.
Jason, you spoke about the physicality yesterday. What was it like in practice today in terms of trying to get that message through, and how do you go from there in game 2?
Yeah, we were physical in practice today. We went hard. No, we talked about it in film. We have to be physical. They were physical. They were the aggressors. They dictated everything, and when that happens, you're going to win. And so, and we understand that. For whatever reason, we tiptoe into series, and so that game is behind us, and now we got to get ready for game 2. Understanding that it's hard to win on the road, but we got to put ourselves in a position to do that.
Jason, what's made Luka so coachable this season from your perspective?
He's always been coachable. All great players are coachable. Now they might growl or moan once in a while, but they're all coachable. They all want to be coached. They all want to be helped. Sometimes I think the media will look at slant it in a different view, but that's, I think if you look at all the greats that have won, they were all coachable to achieve their goals, and that's winning a championship.
Do you have a story or an example about when he's really taken to your coaching, or when you saw him most absorbing what you're giving him?
That's on a nightly basis. We're trying to help. We're here to help. Not just myself, but the coaching staff and his teammates, to try to make the game easy and stress-free. And yesterday was not stress-free for us, and so we have to get better at that.
I know you like to play a slower pace, but 86 shots in game 1, are you satisfied with the number, or do you want to be a little more opportunistic as far as pushing the pace when you can?
Yeah, we have to look to push when we can. We don't want to fight the clock and go up against the clock late. That's when the Warriors become really good defensively, and so we got to make sure that we're not fighting the clock. We got to explore early. There's no different than the Utah series or the Phoenix series. Early in the clock is better for us, but we also believe we can get a good look late in the clock. But when you're fighting up against the clock, they'll push you out and you'll take a bad 3. So we got to be conscious of that. Yeah, Wiggins was really good. He was really good. Defensively, offensively, he was really good. We got we got to do a better job. But he was really good.
They put
We'll see what game 2 does. I mean, that's game 1's over. He was really good in game 1. We expect him to be the same, but hopefully we'll be better.
when they put 7 guys in double figures. That's not necessarily a bad or a good thing, but you feel like you need to dial in on 1 or 2 or 3 of those guys, and you know, they've got obviously a lot of weapons.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons. It's true. You're not going to stop them all. You got to just make it tough. And we did that in the first half. That third quarter got away from us, and it's happened before in other series. And so we got to make a conscious effort of coming out at halftime and being ready.
Steve yesterday was saying how most former players have become coaches and role players. We're role players, I think. It's rare for a Hall of Famer like you to coach and have success in this league. How does that, do you feel like it gives you more credibility when you deal with players, or how does that impact?
Yeah, I've been in their shoes. I've walked where they're going, but I was a role player at the end of my career too. And so but just understanding what they're thinking or what they're trying to to achieve. I've seen it. I've tried to do it, and so when I speak to those stars, I think it gives me credibility. I hope, but I'm trying to help. And again, I believe I was a role player too at some point in my career, most at the end of my career. But Steve is one of the best coaches to do it. He's top 15. His winning percentage is unbelievable. No one's going to do what he's done in his coaching career. And then also he's an athlete. He knows how to play the game of basketball. Role players have to know their character, and he plays his, in his basketball career at U of A and throughout college and the pros. He played at a high level, but Steve's a winner. He competes to win, and that's what makes him special.
During the playoffs, your defensive numbers at home versus road, it's like night and day. Do you have an explanation for that? Is it as simple as the sound is going against you one way and for you the other?
It's hard to win on the road, and there's only 4 teams left, and they're all good, and they've all protected home. So it's hard to win on the road, but we believe our defense hopefully can travel, and it has to be better in game 2. Oh, I think it's fine. I didn't know he had a shoulder problem, so I hope it's fine. He was favored pretty good last night. Oh yeah, he was good. I think he's good this morning. I didn't think he had a shoulder problem, but no, I think he's fine. He's healthy. He's ready to go.
Jason, how much did St. Joe's 30 years ago lay the foundation for where you are today as a coach?
I have answered this question. I would say 0, because I was a player. So Father Time was not on my radar, and so and Frank, I don't know if I could coach the way Frank Laporte coached. He was too tough, and so but just understanding having one of the best high school coaches as a player, helped me achieve my goals, and that was to make it to the NBA. So in that aspect, yes, it meant a lot. But coaching, again, that was never on my bucket list of things to do.
I talked to Miss Rod.
Oh, yes.
And she said that she laughed when she saw in the locker room you set a curfew the other night.
Yeah. That was just a joke, too. But we had curfews in high school for sure.
There was a joke in high school, too?
Yeah, we had. No, that was real. Coach Laporte didn't play. He did not play. Yeah, I think we don't want to make there's not a big adjustment. Sometimes it's just playing harder and doing things better. Adjustments are sometimes blown out of proportion, But we know, again, we have to make shots, and we have to, rebound the ball better. We can't give them second opportunities. If we can do that, hopefully that puts us in a better seed in Game 2.
I'm not sure what. I was excited to read
You're gonna have to ask him. He says a lot, and it's not all PG. So, but I think Sween has always been intense, and he's trying to get the guys to execute the game plan. He probably felt that they were not doing that. So that's probably the clean version of what he was saying.
Jason, how's the experience been being back home for you?
It's great. The weather's been great. Talking to family and friends, but unfortunately, this is a work trip, so I don't get to spend too much time with the family and friends. So hopefully in the summer I'll be able to spend a little bit more time with them.
How many tickets did you have to buy?
I'm not in the ticket game or business. My assistant has to handle all that, so she'll let me know who's at the game, and if I see him, I'll wave and talk to him. But I don't do the ticket thing.
What did the Warriors mean to you as a kid? Did you go to many games?
I did. The Warriors meant a lot because I got with Nelly and Nelly Jr. I got to play in high school. I was invited to play with those guys at the College of Alameda, and play against Chris, Tim, and Mitch. Rod Higgins, Jim Peterson, and I was just a kid in high school who didn't know any better to go against the pros, and that gave me a lot of confidence that I was doing the right thing.
Just how much of you being in position, you've been in the playoffs, how much of that comes into play for sharing those experiences with your guys?
Yeah, I think it's always a time and place to share the experience of what the playoffs mean, and I think this group has almost seen it all on this journey. Losing the first game, being down 2-0, and so going to a Game 7. So so far it's I haven't had to share too many experiences, but the whole thing it comes down to is your want and will, and this group has been special with that. They truly believe that they belong here and that they have a chance to win a championship.
You talked about tonight about what you learned in your previous coaching stops. Why do you think this has been a good fit for you as a coach?
This is home. I know everybody. There's a lot of people here that was here in 2011. There's a gentleman here who drafted me. So when you talk about Keith Grant, there's a lot of family members that I've known for a long time, and it's just a comfortable place. Again, being drafted and then winning a championship there, there's some familiar faces here that makes the job easy. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, we're going to have Dwight Powell and then Reggie Bullock.